Hi everyone, how you guys doing? Feeling good? Okay, all right. I I can see a lot of you joining today. Yeah, welcome to today webinars. And okay, let's see who is in here. Okay, why not guys? Yeah, why not guys? You introduce yourself by telling me where you're from by typing in the chat box. Which country you're from? Okay, I see the chat scrolling right now. Okay, Indonesia, Romania, US, Singapore, Italy. Okay, Mexico, Australia, India, Qatar, Venezuela, Spain, Holland. Wow, there are so many of you here. Good, great. So thank you. Yeah, thank you for joining us today. Today will be a webinar. We talk about one of very uh, talked frequently or requested a lot by the audience and students, which is something got to do with wealth generation. Okay, so I think would be a very interesting topic to many, and this is one of I would say my favorite topic as well. If you Okay, let me just introduce myself a little bit here first. My name is Iverson Lee. I'm a consultant, speaker, and instructor, specialized in BaZi, Feng Shui, Qi Men. This selection basically is a Chinese metaphysics subjects. And the reason I do that is because I use all the system to help myself at first, and then suddenly I discovered that, hey, I can actually take this and make it as a career to help more people. And that's where I'm in the path right now. It's sort of like a mission to me, where I right now am entering the path where I can hopefully can inspire more people around the world applying metaphysics to help to transform their life. Yeah, this is what I'm doing currently, and hopefully in the future as well. So, and I've been told that there are a different group of people today. Some of you are very new to this, and some of you probably already a seasoned practitioners or are students, right? So for some of you are new here, I would say welcome. And just to let you know, it's not hard to follow today, right? It's for everyone. So, and then for those who are not beginner, I would say today could be a refresher for you, or probably can learn something new how in terms of application, right? Because if you follow me for quite some time, you know that I'm more focused on application, yeah, less on technical part, because I always believe that result comes first. How many of you here agree with me, or at least you have the same mindset as me, where we focus on results, right? Because if they have no results, no point talk about theory, agree or not, right? So even theory, you need to test over and over again, and to prove it's working first, right? So it has to be tested and proven. So I already did that part because I actually apply this, I test this system for so many years. So to a point that I can share with you the application part, right? So it's sort of like to save your time doing that. And there are so many aspect I can focus on when I using metaphysics. But one of my favorites, or the most favorite aspect that I always apply on, would be on wealth wealth generation, about career success and business success. Yeah, that is my favorite topic. How many of you here that is your favorite topic as well? Something got to do with money, finance, wealth. Okay, great. Okay, then you're aligned with me, right? Because beside I'm a teacher, I also consultant. I work with a lot of entrepreneur as well, business tycoon, right? So primarily I like to talk about this aspect. Okay, yes, I can talk about relationship, health as well. Yes, everything has its place. But I'll discover that majority of my client, or maybe even up to 90% of my clients, basically they're business or professionals. Okay, so therefore today we'll talk purely on that. And first of all, yeah, let me just straighten up a little bit here. Today, this workshop here is intended for those who are committed to create financial stability in their life. Okay, how many of you here, are in the path or in the quest to create financial stability? Type number 1 in the chat box. Okay, great. So yeah, so of course this today workshop is not for those already made it there. If you are super rich, you can leave now. Okay. I mean, politely, yeah, because today is not for how do you getting richer. Okay, there will probably you can be a mentor with someone else, all right, or be okay, all right, okay, you can stay, all right. Probably you learn this to help others. Okay, great. So, so now, um, I mean that my approach to wealth changed a lot for the last 5 years because when I start to actually creating wealth, I keep thinking people want to become like a multi-millionaire and billionaire, but in the end I discovered that most of the people they don't want to go through the hassle to mix that much of money, right? Most of the people they just want to create financial stability. Do you guys agree? A point that don't need to work for money, right? So they can have time, yeah, to enjoy other aspect in their life. How many of you here actually into that path? Type the word me. Yeah, you need not necessary to be super rich, right? Like billionaires. No. All right. So probably just have good enough money, right? So you don't need to worry about money and your whole life being taken care of, right? And also your children, your family. I think that is a reasonable goal to achieve, right? In the old days, when I ask people, everyone keep telling me I want to be a billionaire. And I discovered that, that one cannot help them because when they create a goal is so big, it's overwhelm them. And then in the end, they don't take any action, right? And I discovered that our time on earth is limited, right? We don't want to spend the rest of our life chasing money, right? What kind of life is that, right? Unless your main passion is just all about money. I think a lot of you here, you want to create a better lifestyle, right? Using money. Yeah. So that is how I approach money right now. And this is what I'm going to share with you. Yeah, for throughout this 2 hours here, or probably more, I don't know. Right? You want more information? So you ask me how long is this webinar? I don't know, right? This one depends on the content and your participation. And most of the time, whenever there's something, some ideas kicks in, they're going to talk more about that. Okay. So what I would like you to see this as a very interactive session where you can ask me question or you want to offer some opinion, right? Feel free to do that via the chat box. Okay. So now, and by the way, if you watch this video right now via YouTube, yeah, feel free to subscribe to this channel right now. Yeah, click the subscribe button in YouTube so you can actually able to watch all my future videos as well. Okay. All right. Nice. So, um, first of all, why I'm going to doing this is I discovered that being a destiny coach, right? So it's not unusual for me to receive plenty of questions related to changing destiny. I'll say that the reason people ask me questions because they want to change their destiny. So, and after I've been received so many type of questions, even I saw a similar pattern, right? All of the things they wanted actually can be solved by money, right? Whenever someone say, how can I change my destiny? They want maybe they want to create a better life for the family. They want to actually reduce the stress in work. A lot of time you discover if you deep dig deep enough, then you discover that a lot of their root cause is actually about money, right? I know that money cannot solve everything, yeah, but money can solve at least it make it easier, right? The experience is much more better while dealing with problems. For example, like I think there are three things that money can do. First of all, it help you to solve certain issues. Like if you had a debt problems, you want to actually enroll your children to a better school. All of this need money, right? And also, and if you want to have a bigger house, bigger lifestyle for a better lifestyle for your family, so you can travel around the world, enjoying, building, I would say, memorable moment together. That one needs money, right? If you keep struggling for money, you can't even take leave to bring your family to travel, right? So, and you got tired. So therefore, it will help you to solve a lot of our stuff here. Then some of you might say, hey, yeah, but money cannot buy health, right? But think about this, right? If you have more money, don't you think you have a better access to medical healthcare facilities, right? So yeah, you can access to the best doctor in the world, right? If you don't have this luxury or the resources such as money, you need to join the queue list, the waiting list. And some people not able to, they don't have enough time, to wait for their turn to come, right? So it's very sad to see that. So therefore, even it cannot prevent you from becoming sick, but it's increased the chances of survival. Make sense? Right? At least it cut off the stress in the first place, right? You know that you discover that a lot of our disease come from stress. If you don't have work stress, I think you stand a better chance, right? To have a healthier body, you have time to exercise. You don't need to have so many stress about your work. I think that alone, the peace of mind actually by itself already improve your health or your immune system. Do you guys agree? Right? So, and sometimes by having money, you can even make the goal that you have right now irrelevant. So let me explain about this. For example, like right now, I say, hey, I want to be the, I would say the CEO of the company, right? I want to climb the corporate ladder. But suddenly right now, you're able to make, let's say, 20 million in your bank account right now. Don't you think your goal will change as well? Right? Maybe you don't want to work anymore, right? You want to start your own business. So somehow, by having these resources of money, it could make some of your goals irrelevant. You don't longer chasing those goals, right? So therefore, it makes you more clear about what you want in life. Okay, so ultimately, I would say that if you have enough resources, which is money, it will buy you one thing: lifestyle. Right? In the end, right? When you have enough money, you have a better lifestyle, right? You can travel with style. You have a better living environment. And if you have money, don't you think it's very easy for you to select a good feng shui house? How hard is that? All right, if you have money, you can hire the best consultant in the world to help you to look for the house, right? You have the luxury to choose, which area that actually I would say contain the best energy around your neighborhood, right? So you have all this lifestyle that you can have, and even the goal. Don't you think all of us here might have certain goal we want to achieve? All your goals in life also have a price tag. Agree or not? Right? You need money. Even you say, I love to travel needs money, or bungee jumping or skydiving, whatever goal you want, or maybe you want to build a charity foundation, all of this require money. So therefore, yeah, I would say that first of all, I don't want to have this negative association with money. Yeah, this is very important because if you do, right, you're subconsciously, you are rejecting money. You're never able to make money, no matter how hard you work, how intelligent you are, you're not going to do it because to you, it's a sin to make more money. It's a sin to want more, right? So one thing here, I want all of you here, if you're interested to make more, you must be unapologetically love money. Okay, you don't even need to explain to anyone, right? You're not going to tell someone or your friend, or the reason I make money because of this. No, right? Just because I want to. Are you guys okay with this? Right? Because people worry too much about all these things, right? Is it sinful? Is it not spiritual? Yeah, making money is neutral, right? Is how you use the money is the part whether it's right or wrong. Agree or not, guys? Right? Some people use money to help more people. They build charity foundation. They help their family become better. They inspire their community. So it's how you're using it. Yeah, by having money alone is not an evil. So therefore, whenever I talk to my client and when I work with my clients, the first part here, I discover that a lot of them have this energy block within them, right? Because all of us here, we are built up of energy, vibration. So if constantly, internally, subconsciously, we're rejecting the incoming income or money, or you relate a negative connotation with too much wealth, I guarantee you're not going to make it. I don't care what kind of BaZi you have, because your energy are not compatible. Because when you study BaZi, right, so BaZi itself, they actually define, there's a one element that they use to represent wealth. So therefore, wealth is some form of energy. So right now, are you someone attract wealth or you are someone repels wealth? I want you to know first, right? Yeah, so because otherwise you cannot make money. So which means that you cannot proceed further, right? So I want to think about this. This is, yes, a very spiritual question, right? But if this part, you're able to unlock it, you start to see things differently. You start to see opportunities. You start to see more ways to make money. all right, because you're no longer rejecting it. So this actually happens to me as well. How you get it started is for me, I would say 8 or 9 years ago, I'm struggling with money, right? So, and for a few years, I don't even actually feel pressured to change anything. I thought it's normal. Yeah, like every month we need to clear up the credit card bills, and then we are struggling sometime, right? Sometimes money is not enough. We spend more than what we earn. And why I feel it's normal, because all my friends have the same problem. So I think it is a common thing. It's never occurred to me, actually, I can make more money at that time. So the actual pressure come to me, or I would say that the defining moment that changed everything is when my dad specifically, he told me he going to retire soon. Okay, so and then, so what do you think? In my mind that time, when my dad told me that he's going to retire soon, which means that I need to help to support my parents as well, right? Because my mom is not working, my mom is a housewife, and that she did a good job raising us, right? Me and my siblings. So my dad is the breadwinner of the family. So, and now he's retiring means that, hey, now I need to carry the responsibility to take care of my parents, right? So yes, I should do it, because yeah, that is my obligation. So now I say, hey, me, myself, I'm not even able to support myself. I have a huge credit card debt, right? So how am I going to do this? So therefore, that time, yeah, I'm very stressed. Yeah, to a point that I say, hey, I need an answer for this, right? So it's not going to work if I do the same thing right now. So that is the point. While I'm searching for the answer, I asked a lot of people, attend a lot of seminars, and at that time, I discovered Chinese metaphysics. Right, so BaZi, yeah, accidentally, yeah, because I actually in I would say beast mode. I actually absorb all the knowledge. I go to bookstore, I read, I attend a lot of seminars. So and I discovered that, hey, BaZi actually very interesting, because it's sort of like discovered someone destiny. So this raised a question whether destiny, is it already predestined, or we can do something about it. I think this is the first question most of us ask when we learn BaZi, right? Yes, we study a destiny chart. We also want to know whether it's already carved in stone or is still subjected for change. So, and when I tried to read my chart that time, and I discovered that my chart, there's a structure. When some of you might learn BaZi before, there are certain chart, a special chart, we will put in a name there. So special chart does not means good, all right? Depends the chart, what type of special chart is this. Special just means is we can call, we have I would say, a words to describe it. So I discovered that my chart is in Cantonese is pronounced as Choi Do San Ji Yo. Okay, so let me translate in English, which means that a lot of wealth element in my chart, but the self is weak, so health is weak. So first of all, I'm wondering what kind of chart is this? What do you mean wealth is a lot, means I'm going to be rich? And then I discovered no. Okay, it just means that too much wealth deteriorate your health. So this kind of chart, you're never able to make money. Mediocre at best. You imagine that time, at that point, I'm still struggling. I thought BaZi was the answer, and I got this. How do you think I felt that time? Right? Even more depressed, right? I say, oh, never mind. I must think positive. I'm going to actually seek out for master that good in BaZi. Yeah, I can, in our country, we can get it easily, right? A lot of master there. And then, you know what? All of them gave me the same answer. Then I asked them, what can I do with it? They say, yeah, accept it, right? Work hard, don't ask too much, don't expect too much, yeah, just learn to be grateful with what you have. Although I mean, that is not wrong, that answer. Asked me to be grateful, but you think about that time I got financial difficulties. Of course, I want to make money first, right? So I'll always keep telling myself, spiritual stuff can be later. And until a point I was so depressed, and there's a turning point, because when I'm learning BaZi, I also do a lot of research, and I discovered that, some people, they also have the chart like me. Wealth is a lot, deteriorate health. Yeah, it's just a structure name. Wealth a lot does not mean you're rich, all right? It's just a name to describe you cannot control the wealth and therefore your health is weak. So, but I discovered that there are a group of people that have the same pattern as my chart is, but they are super rich. Okay, so that time, that's a turning point for me. I finally see the light. I say, hey, yeah, maybe there's some missing link here that I'm not able to see yet, but I already have the proof. And I keep asking those people, I saying that, hey, are you sure this is your chart? The time in doubt, right? I need to clarify. They say, yes, pretty sure. Iverson, how many times you need to ask me? So I'm a bit annoying that time, right? Because I say, oh, this is good news if it's the real date of birth, and then which means that I got chance to turn my my destiny around, right? So, and I discover more and more. So now, that time I discover one truth is our destiny. Yeah, not only me, everyone's destiny isn't solely decided by your birth chart, but is determined by how you choose to play the cards you are dealt. Okay, the key here is how you choose to play, how you use it. And once I discovered that, my energy shifted. You think about sometime, right? You suddenly feel so light, like a heavy burden being lifted from you. And because of that, you start to see possibility. How many of you experienced that? Energy just shifted. Your vibration, once because you discover the truth, the awakening, the epiphany of it, right? You automatically feel lighter, and that is the time I start to see possibility. I start to see what I can do from it. So now the way I look at BaZi is very different. It's no longer like a verdict, right? It's set by someone else. I see it from the point of potential. Okay, and because of that, I discovered this. I make one, I would say, decision in my life that time. I resigned from my job. Okay, yeah. So I know it's a bit drastic to some of you. Yeah, because I resigned from a programming job. I was a programmer, right? I learned how to write codes, to write application. How many of you are a programmer? You're writing application. You're writing software, or it could be a smart smartphone app. How many of you here know those stuff? You're a coder. Type the word me. Okay. All right. So it's nothing wrong with programming. It's just like I don't like it. Yeah, that's it. All right. So I resigned from it. And then I start to deep dive into BaZi and Qi Men. I learn how to do stuff, how to apply stuff. Some of you ask me, right, hey, why you don't like programming? Because at the time I'm thinking that, I can do programming while I'm still young, right? But as I get older, I think my eyes cannot stare at the screen for so long, so I think, and then if you're learning programming, you need to update yourself with new knowledge every single year, After you master the knowledge, and then next year, the new technology will come in and then render everything you learn obsolete again. I don't like that. Okay, at least I learned BaZi. BaZi is ancient knowledge. It doesn't change, right? So the more I learn it, the more better I am. But in IT technology, it doesn't work that way. So I don't see myself doing that for the rest of my life. So I say I need to change. So I resign. And then after that, I focus on BaZi. I learn BaZi. I apply to myself. I share with people. And long story short, within 2 years and 7 months, okay, roughly around there, I settle all my debts, credit card debts, personal loan debts. I settle everything. I bought myself a comfortable home, okay, that I like. And I also bought myself a dream car, my dream car at that time. I'm still driving that car, okay, because my mom asked me, don't simply buy another car, right? So make sure you buy another 2 houses to buy a new car. Very smart, okay? And also, and that time, I also make my first million. And I kept in my bank account. And then some of you might think, right, hi, Iverson, how do you remember 2 years, 7 months? It's because that time, when you see your bank account, the first million you make, don't you think you want to take a snapshot out of it and then like you frame it up like this is your first win in your life? Yeah, bear in mind, some of you you probably already millionaire while you're young, but for me, it's not the case. I'm big struggling financially, right? So to me, it's very meaningful. Maybe some of you, hey, just 1 million, come on, Iverson, right? So what you're talking about. But for me, it's a lot of money that time. So I frame it up because that time is online already, right? Online, you need to screenshot it and print out. If it's old, maybe 20 years ago, you still have what you call the pamphlet or the book where you can stamp something that can print the amount on what is that called? Again, I don't know what it's called. It's a bank one. Okay, bank book. Okay, thanks, shipping. Okay. Yeah, in the older days, they have that. I think that one is even more meaningful, right? At least that they can print it on the page of the bank book. But at the time for me, it's already online, right? So I just question it. I just frame it up like this. All right. So I print out, I frame it out. So it's meaningful to me. So, and it's 2 years, 7 months for me. I know some of you might say, Iverson, how come it's so long, right? Maybe it just takes 6 months. Maybe you are better, you're more intelligent. But for me, it took me like 2 years and 7 months to turn things around. Okay. So in a way, I'm telling you, this is not like miracles. All right. A lot of people think if you learn Bazi, you're going to become rich. No, you learn Bazi to have information for you to act upon. Okay, this is the part people missing out. A lot of people think the moment I learn it, my life become better. No, when you learn it, you just knowing more stuff. That's it. Okay, yeah. So for me, that time I have a driving force. Right? Remember, my dad going to retire. So many things push me forward, and this is how I actually make my first win. And therefore, I say, hey, this stuff here is working. So I'm not going to share with just my family members. I will share with students, not only in my own country, but around the world, because Chinese metaphysics is cross boundaries. You don't even need to believe in it, right? All you need to do just to act on certain information on it. So this is what the journey I'm going through. So, and therefore, so there are so many in the process, of course, right? It's not like one straight line. Yeah, there are some issues, solve problems and those coming in. And then throughout all these things, my observation, I able to actually form a so-called a formula, or I call this prosperity model. And I use this system on myself and also for my clients. And today I'm going to share with you this framework. There are only 3 steps. Okay, would you like to learn this? Okay, I'll call this prosperity model. And how I created this is because all this while I know I also help my clients. So I discover actually success, that is a formula. It's just like science, it's a recipe, right? So as long you are faithful to it, you follow it, you're going to see results. Okay, so let me walk you through this prosperity model. And before that, I want you to know everything you want to do, I want you to actually do it as young as possible. Okay. Yeah, because now I'm a consultant. I see one group of people is those people that already above 45. They are very stressed because I would say the employment market actually decreased. Yeah, drastically, right? If you above certain age already, don't you think it's very hard for you to find a job anymore? Yeah, not a lot of company would like to hire you. For example, if you hit 50 years old, right? That is the time you're really stressed. You cannot feel it while you're still young, because even you hit your boss, what is the best solution? Resign, right? Big deal, right? You can always find another job. Yes, if you are young. But I really think that, if you're above certain age, like you're 45 and above, it's a total different world. I'm telling you. Some of you might be young, you might not be able to feel it yet. But because I have the privilege to talk to different people from different walks of life, so I tend to sort of get to know their pain. Yeah, so some of you probably in that age group, right? Even you hate your boss right now, you cannot leave the company because you have a lot of commitment, right? You need to support your children to college, and then so many things. You're very high commitment, and then that no one going to hire you, so very stressed. So, and when I see my client is like this, I tell myself that time, I say, I don't want to be them when I reach that age, right? So therefore, I work really hard and to ensure that I don't want to go through that. Not for me, not for my families, right? I see a lot of people, right? When their parents are getting old, they have no choice to send them to this old folks home, right? Do you think they want to be there? right? These are all of their children are good children, but they have no choice to send their parents to old folks home because they don't have enough resources to take care of them. Yeah, so I tell myself this is very painful to me, right? I don't want this to happen to myself nor my family member. So therefore, I go through this and I compile this model. Yeah, hopefully you can make use of it as well. So now I'll call this prosperity model. So there are 3 steps. Let me share with you the first one first. Okay. Okay. Now there you go. The prosperity model, the first one here, to create wealth or prosperity in your life, I would say is always start with self-mastery. Okay, so you need to be better first. So which means you need to be valuable before you can start to talking about generate income. Okay, so a lot of time people actually think that, you know, the reason they are not able to make it because they're in the wrong company. Most of the time is not true. All right. So if you're capable, you will succeed no matter where you go. Agree or not? Guys? Somehow, right? You'll find a way to succeed, even in a very so-called, a lot of people call bad company. They don't have enough, a lot of budget to work with. Somehow they're able to thrive. So, but a lot of people keep focusing on which company I should join, right? Company A or company B, right? They're too focused on it, but they didn't realize that, you know, it's the person first. So when we talk about self-mastery, is your ability, you know, to actually be conscious of your decision, right? You have this awareness knowing what gift you have, and then because of that, you make a conscious decision moving forward. So therefore, this is how BaZi can help us. So how many of you here, this is the first time you hear about the word BaZi? Type the number 1 in the chat box. Just want to know. Otherwise, when I say BaZi, some of you don't know what BaZi is. Okay, Brenda, I saw Brenda, only 1. So I think the rest of you learn, you know what BaZi is, right? So Brenda, I'm talking to you right now. So if this is your first time, or Brenda and Armin, okay? So BaZi actually is an astrology chart. We use your date and time of birth, you know, to print a chart. The chart contains, let me see whether I have this. Okay, I got this. Let me show you. Okay, so it's something like this. A lot of characters, fancy characters to many. If you don't know Chinese, even you know Chinese, you also don't know what it means. Okay, so this is not the common word you see on literature or newspaper or in the writing forms. So this element here actually telling you what kind of energy that being born with you. Okay, so at the time of your birth, you know what kind of energy present there. So basically, it's just describing your vibration, your frequency. So, and in Chinese metaphysics, we describe this frequency and vibration as 5 elements. I think some of you heard about before, yeah. Because if you want to learn BaZi, like just I want to understand about yourself, the BaZi chart can tell you a lot of stuff. They can tell you about your personality, your talent, your wealth capacity, your love life, your health. So you can know health issue before you know it 10 years from now, right? Sometimes you want to know what might happen to me 10 years from now. Yeah, the BaZi can tell you, so you can actually have some prevention, right, in terms of health. So also talking about upcoming opportunities, job opportunities, also talk about investment. Basically everything about you can be traces from there. And in order to know how to read your own chart, you need to understand all this, and is about energy, it's about vibration, and is being presented as the 5 elements. So let me show you first what is this 5 elements I'm talking about here. So now this is it. All right, so there's only 5 here. So wood, fire, water, earth, and metal. So if you look at your own chart, let me show you again the chart here. You see a lot of element, right? Okay, so again, you need not to actually distracted by all this. If you look at each of the boxes, so you see here, it say water, right? Earth, and here. And even easier, you can actually look at the bottom of the chart. It's sort of like summarize all the for you already: water, wood, metal, earth, and fire. So this one is about your vibration. energy. And so you know this. Why I want to tell this? Because I don't want you to actually go and buy stuff and then to wear and hoping that your life will change because of this. Because if you are new to this, you might encounter someone telling you, okay, according to your Bazi chart, you have too much water. Okay, so you need to wear certain element to reduce that one, that water element. How many of you heard about this? Right? Some people actually they thought about this. Oh, your chart too much water, you cannot swim. Okay, because water is become unfavorable to you. Yeah, so I always make fun of these people. I keep telling them, is it means that they cannot drink water as well, just because the water element is a lot in their chart? It's nonsense, right? Right. Some people say, oh, your chart here, your wood element is a lot. Since wood represent the plant, you cannot go into the forest. You are lost in the woods. Okay. Yeah, so people make these things up like this, and they say, okay, in order to solve your problem, you need to wear this element, right? Because the fire will weaken the wood, so you wear a jewelry that have a red crystal inside. Yeah, a lot of people buy to it, right? And so I always tells those people, okay, since wood is too much, are you saying that you cannot eat vegetable? Vegetable also belongs to woods, So now people start to see it does not make sense, right? And the funny one is earth element, right? How many of you have too much earth element? And then you might encounter someone telling you, since earth element represent property, therefore, since your chart too much earth element, you cannot buy property because it's bad for you. Then I also like to make fun of them all the time as well. I keep telling it, yeah, maybe you're right? So my suggestion to you is every time you buy a new property, remember to write under my name. Okay, problem solved. Okay, so I like to make fun of this because it's not true. First of all, these 5 elements you are learning in Bazi is not the real element. It's basically is being calculated based on the positioning of the planets. Okay, so the 5 elements actually represent the 5 planets: Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. Okay, so these are the 5 important planets. And why this is important in our calculation of or predicting our destiny, because all the gravitational pull of each planet while orbiting around the sun will exert certain gravitational effect on Earth. So in form of energy, therefore it will shape different event, different phenomenon to each of us or living beings on Earth, like human. Okay, just like moon itself is enough to create the tides, right, on the ocean, right? That is gravitational pull. And moon is not even a planet. Okay, that now we're talking about planet even more powerful. So basically, we are calculating the movement of these planets. How does it affect Earth as an individual? Yeah, but a lot of people, they think that is a real element. It's not. Like, for example, fire. Fire actually referring to the Mars, okay, the planet. Okay, so if your fire is a lot in your chart, let's say discover later on, it just means that the moment you're born that time, the influence of the Mars planet is a lot. Therefore, it help you form different character in you. You guys understand? Yeah, this is very important. Otherwise, you keep buying stuff to put in your house, and you are, hopefully thinking that miraculously something will happen, which in fact it won't. Okay, that one is not metaphysics. That one is just interior design. Okay, you can buy whatever you like, but it won't change your life. Okay, all right, cool. So this is, I want to understand this part first. Otherwise, you might approach Bazi in the wrong way, and then you end up spending a lot of money buying the stuff that you don't need to put in your house. Okay, all right. So if you already bought a lot, I suggest you to sell it on Amazon or eBay. Get rid of it, unless you really like those stuff, right? Because this one will not change your life. So now, once you know this, I'm going to share with you, because the first step is about self-mastery. So the first thing I'm going to share with all of you here is, how do we understand more about ourselves? So there are a few things I want to share with you today. First of all, since we're talking about wealth, I want to touch about a topic about the wealth source. Okay, how many of you might wonder where is the best direction or the best way you can make money? Do you want to know this? I'm going to teach you how to do that. Yeah, because the first step of prosperity model is about knowing oneself first, right? There's so many information inside. Of course, I cannot share with you, right? It might take me years to do it, but I want to share with you something important. Hopefully, you can take some action on it. So now, take out your chart, your own chart, okay? Take out your own chart right now. So I'm going to guide you how to do this. Okay, now, as shown right now, I just shared my screen. Can you see a sample chart on the screen right now? Type the word yes, you're able to see it. Okay, great. Okay, once you see this, I'm going to actually look at, let me just, okay. So when we talk about wealth, the first thing we need to look into two things here. Direct wealth as indirect wealth. So direct wealth, I just write here, is DW, and indirect wealth is IW. Okay, only these two when we talk about wealth element in your chart. So I want all of you here, do a quick exercise with me right now. Identify either any DW or IW in your chart. In this case here, in these instances, you see one here, you see IW here, yes, right? You also see a DW here. You also see a IW here, isn't it? Right. So I also see another IW here for this person. So the area you should locate it is only within these boundaries. Okay, nowhere else. Are you guys clear? Okay, look either on this element. So some of you have both, is okay. Some of you have one. So all of this is the frequency of wealth. So if you want to attract wealth, these are the elements you need, either DW or IW. All right. So Janice Guo asked, is it RW counted? No, only DW and IW. Do I make it clear here? Okay, some of you don't have, is fine. All right, so now let's address that already have this in their chart. Okay, this represent the wealth frequency here. So when you look at this chart here, okay, you discover that this person have this. So now in Parter study, now let's say you say, where is my wealth coming from? I want you to divide or put the month and the year into one group. Okay, so which means that I'm going to divide here. Month and year is one group, day and hour is one group. Okay, so far so good. So which means that the year column and the month column, or we call this pillar, is belong to one group. So year and month, I'll put the word E, external. I call this external group. And the month column and the hour column, I'll call this, I regard this as I, is internal. Okay, so if your wealth element is in the external group, how many of you here you have wealth element in your external group? Type the word me. Either is in the year column or the month column. Okay, great. If it's external, which means that the best form of money or maximum return of your wealth generation is coming through sales, marketing, business development, or networking. So external means you need to go out and deal with people. All right, this is not the operational guy. So, but if your wealth element is resides in the day or the hour, which means that you make a lot of money through like planning, strategy, operation. Yeah, so it's more on the internal side. Okay, most of the time they stay in the office. Yeah, they do the planning, strategy, yeah, bylaws, so anything is or calculation, analysis. So we'll be on the day and hour. Okay. So I know that some of you don't have any wealth. Don't worry right now. You just probably you cannot use this technique. But if you have both, means that you can do both. All right. I know some of you have both in two categories at the same time. Like the case in this example here, is it also have both? It falls into two categories as well, right? The wealth element, isn't it? Right. So in this case here, let's say you need to decide. Let's say this is your client. You want to advise this person. Yeah, you can tell your client both is also okay, but he say which one is better. So now check on the chart. Do you think which one is better? External or internal for this case here? Yes, you're right. External. Okay. Yeah. So it's cool, right? So why is external? Because you have one, okay, two, and three here. Okay. Do you see this? So now you check your chart. Yeah. You check your chart. Which one you have it? All right. Have you done the exercise already? Do you know which group are you belongs to? Nice. Yeah. So is this important? Yes. Now you can give an advice not only to yourself, right, to anyone, if they want to know where is their maximum sources. If you have both, it's fine, right? Let me ask you, do you rather have both or you have none, guys? Some people don't have, right? You have both, you also feel it's a problem. It's not a problem. At least you got to choose. You can choose, right? And do you know that some of them they don't have wealth element? How they wish they to be at your place right now? Okay. All right. So the one of the important life lesson is you need to be grateful. If you have it, which means that you have this information to use. Okay. Cool. All right. Nice. So if your external means that, okay, some of you ask what it means external. External means that you need to go out from the office, you need to meet people, you need to do selling, you need to do presenting, you need to teach someone, right? Basically, you're dealing with outside external source. It could be your clients. If you're internal, you most of the time you deal with your own colleague, you do planning, operation, HR, analysis. That one you can see a lot of wealth coming from or coming to you. Okay, cool. It's pretty straightforward, right? Don't overthink this. If you have both, means you have choices. If you have one, choose that one. If you have none, continue to listen. Only two, three possibility. Okay. Okay, how hard is that? Come on, right? The most of the time, reading the chart is easy, but us as a human, we tend to complexify stuff, right? We make things more complicated than it is. So the problem actually is not the puzzle. The problem is you. Okay. Right. I saw some of you. I have three, I'll calculate one here, two there. Don't worry about that. Okay. All right. Cool. Easy. Nice. So this is one of the way you can actually look at it. So that time when I look at my own chart, I discovered, yes, I have wealth element at both sides, but I discovered I have more in the month and the year. So if you like to advise me at that time, which one you're going to ask me to do to make more money? Of course, external, right? So therefore, that time I take a path to change because as a programmer, it's internal. I don't deal with external people. The only thing I talk with is the monitor screen. Okay. Programmer, right? You're writing codes, right? I don't talk to external. I say you all don't bother me, right? I'm actually connected right now. I need to write the codes. So if you're a programmer, you know what it means, right? Yeah, we have a headphone, don't disturb me, I'm on the zone, right? So therefore, that is very different. So is the shift is hard for me that time. Reading the chart always easy. All right. Is the one that actually make the decision is the hardest part. Agree or not? Right? Like everyone tell you, hey, you should invest in property. Yeah, everyone know about that, right? You can make money, right? You have extra money, you should invest in something. Yeah, the hardest time is not about doing that. The time is when you want to give your check to the property agent or the realtor. Yeah, you're holding maybe a 50,000 check. At that time, that moment, whether you should give the check to the realtors or not, yeah, that is the moment you have doubt, right? That's the hardest part. So my solution is do it few times more, you get used to it. Right? You no longer have that fear. First time, normally you are very comfortable. So that time, I make the shift, I decide, and I also feel uncomfortable because when I make the shift, I venturing into something that totally new to me. Obviously, my income will drop, right? Yeah, when you transit because you don't have experience in the new field that you're pursuing. So therefore, of course, your income will drop. Some people cannot take it, right? They say, I'm insecure. I cannot take it. I need to actually do my thing I'm comfortable with, my comfort zone. Some people don't want to do it. So it's fine. So I want you to know now you have the information. It's up to you whether you want to take that action or not. So that time, because I have so much pressure, right? I have no choice. I make the move. Therefore, I transited to become a speaker, teacher, And that time I don't even know how to speak as well, right? I have stage fright. So therefore it's quite a challenge for me. Yeah, so I persist, and then few years I start to activating the wealth in my year and month, which is the external part. Okay, all right, great. So don't worry about the clash, punishment, and all these things. Don't need. Right? The chart actually is very simple. Like some of you already asked about the clash. I don't even bother that part because I don't know. I don't even know that exists. Because at that time I was beginner, right? I see, I do. And another group of people that keep investigating what if the year is clash. And then right now they are still the investigator. They haven't moved yet, right? They're still in their spot 10 years ago. And yes, they are smart intellectually, of course. Yeah, they keep telling me this is a punishment. You don't see this is a hidden element. So I don't even know that those exist, right? I just jump. Okay. And I learn along the way. Why not? Screw it. Okay. So now don't overthink. So once I discovered this path here, and then you know that the Barter chart can show you a lot of stuff. So one of the things you can actually look into, you can look into the luck pillar as well. So I'm going to share with you right now. So in a Barter chart, do you know that this one is your current phase of life, and this will change every 10 years. Okay. Yeah, so you change every 10 years. So now this person right now at this age 52, and then the phase of life you change at 62. So all of you here, the numbers indicate is your age. So the highlighted one is the phase of life you're in right now. And each block here or each pillar consists of 10 years or a decade. Okay. So for this person is in here, right? So which means that whatever element you see inside here is opportunities available to you. That's why we call this the luck pillar. So, and then now, do you see any DW or IW in your current luck pillar now? Do you see that? Check either top or bottom at the highlighted pillar. Okay. So if you ask a question, when is my best time? It would be now. Okay. So it's a time to do it because you're in line. Okay. So if you have it, means that opportunities with you. If you don't have, which means your doesn't mean you're bad, just mean you require more effort. Or you find someone who have this, then you partner with them. Okay. So it's not the end of the world. So I would say if you go through IW or DW in your current luck pillar, like this person have this, right? You have a realization that money is important. Okay, because you already entered that phase, right? Because each phase of life also govern your priority, what is important to you. So right now, just now I asked, right, who of any one of you here got this IW or DW, which means that if you are there, which means that these are the time you suddenly realize that, investment is super important to you right now. Maybe before that, you don't even care about it, right? You just spend, you just don't even bother. You don't even know about investing. But right now, suddenly say, hey, you need to take care of this already, right? So it's important, right, to plan for my old age. So this is the one. You have IW or DW in the chart. So it represents priority. So for me, that time when I make the shift, my luck pillar got this element called HO. Okay, HO. So HO stand for hurting officer. So now you check your luck pillar right now. Do you have this? How many of you have this HO, either top or bottom in your luck pillar? Okay. So normally HO luck pillar, they don't like to be controlled by anyone. So very likely they hate their boss at that time. Okay. Or maybe they think their boss is stupid. All this while is okay, when they enter to this new luck pillar, yeah, so they have this I would say the urge to start something their own. Okay, if a HO, you have this, you can regard this as a very rebellious character. They are rebels. Okay, if you have this energy within you, right? You check your chart. Yeah, this is a time you might thinking, about, want to start something. You want to actually be a speaker, you want to gain freedom. independence. Yeah, that's how the luck pillar affect your mind, because it's a form of energy. Okay, it's a form of energy that affecting our thinking. So from here we can plan it better. Okay, all right. So don't you think reading your pattern is important as a first step? Okay, so that's how I got started, right? I read my chart, I only read few things. First of all, I actually read the part where I show you just now, whether my wealth is internal or external. I discover it's external, then okay, this is where I should proceed. Then look, my current luck pillar is have HO, right? HO is the time I want to venture out. HO also represent speaking ability. So that is the time I want to train myself to become a teacher, become a speaker, right? Because I don't like to speak. I'm an introvert. That's what I tell everyone. And I'm still am right now. I'm an introvert. Okay, I don't like to talk. I like to do my own stuff. Yeah, I only like to talk to my close friend. That's it. Okay, so because I keep in my mind, I keep thinking talking actually is wasting time. How many of you here have this kind of thinking? I really use the time to do my stuff. I like to build products. I like to create stuff. I don't like to indulge myself into a long, unproductive conversation. How many of you actually have this kind of thought? Okay, some of you, right? So for me, I'm like that. So I'm still am right now, right? But it shouldn't take this as an excuse not to become a speaker, because you don't need to be an extrovert to become a speaker. That'll be rather annoying. On stage, you also talk a lot. Off stage, you talk a lot. So rather not, right? So I strive for balance here. At stage, I talk a lot, but when I off stage, I just become myself. Okay, cool. So there's a herding officer. So your herding officer, you have this rebellious character inside. Because herding officer, the name herding means they like to challenge the law. They don't like the status quo. And most of the time, they think their company culture is bad. Okay. All right, cool. Do you see how many things you can read from the parter? I'm not even share everything, right? I just share with you some of it. I just share with you how I use it. I only use two parts: internal, external, and my herding officer. Then I make a decision like this. Okay, cool. All right. So this is the one. So the first step, still remember, we need one thing. You need to know what we have first. Right. So once we know what we have, the direction, the wealth sources, then we pursue that way. Okay. So now the second step, if you're talking about the second step here, let me show you. The second step here, just now we talk about self-mastery, right? You will learn that. And then the other one here is small win. Because a lot of people have a goal that is too big, that is, I would say, impossible, and then they beat themselves up, right? So I would say that the next step to make more money or achieve prosperity is to achieve small win. Small win means that short-term goal. All right. So if your goal, you want to make 10 millions, why not we start with the first 100,000 first? Make sense? Right? If you're able to be 100,000, then you can make another 100,000, right? So that's how then it become achievable for you. So all you need to do just to repeat them over and over again. So when I look at small wins in the chart, I always look at the annual luck pillar, right? You want to know in each year, what kind of opportunities available to us. Make sense? So a lot of you here attending the feng shui and astrology, right? So to know about what is the opportunities or challenges for next year. So that one is about what? Win. Yeah, 1 year win. So we call this a small win. But when we stack the small win one over another, you create what? Big wins in our life, right? So therefore, when we talk about small wins, then we need to look at the hour chart. Let me show you first. Yeah, the second one is a small win. Then we look at the this one. Okay, this is a chart we're looking at. This is 2024 chart. So at least you know, what to expect, so you can know how to actually create your financial project, right, to create more wealth for you. So now, if you look at 2024, I think the first question people asking is whether it's a better year than 2023, right? And the answer is no. Okay, this is not a prosperous chart to start with, because when you look at this chart here, the wealth element is rather weak, because in 2024, the wealth element is water. So if you look at the chart, if you learn BaZi before, if you don't know, never mind, right? I later going to give you the answer anyway. So this is one water here, and then there's another water here. Okay. So water is limited since this year, 2024, water represent wealth. So which means that the water is hidden, is weak. So when the water is weak, means that wealth opportunities is weak. So my advice to all of you here, you want to build your wealth, don't resign without having a job secure, your new job secure, right? Because it's not easy to find so-called job. The job market will be pretty soft. And even you got a job offer, maybe the employer might rescind the job offer. Okay, so make sure you do more research on the new company you're about to join. Okay, guys? All right, so very soft. Yeah, so I would say if you don't like your boss, you say, I want to resign right now. Without a job, you better think twice. It's not as easy as you thought, yeah, for 2024. Okay, guys? Yeah, remember this. Unless you want to start your own business, it's different, right? You start your own business, you don't need another job. You are the company I'm talking about. You want to actually make a move to a new company, then you need to look into this. Okay, all right. So market is okay. Long Lam say market already getting softer. Yes, you already start to see the trend, and you got even softer in 2024. Everyone a lot of people fighting for the same job. Unless you are the good one, you're the skillful one, then it will pose a challenge to you. Okay. So now, when you look at this chart here, we also can look at if you're running a business, right? You also want to know that are people willing to spend for next year, right? If people not willing to spend, then it's pretty bad, right? So spending element in the chart is called RW. I noticed some of you asked about what is the meaning of RW, right? RW stands for raw wealth. It also represents shopping ability or shopping, the talent of shopping. If your own chart, you got a lot of raw wealth, you also like that. Okay. You will want something, you buy it. You don't even care about the price tag. Okay. So, but now we are not looking at your own chart, right? We're looking at the 2024 chart. Okay. Do you see any RW element there? Do you see any? No, no, right? Okay, so which means that are people more pessimistic or more optimistic? Oh, people start to actually hold down or slow down their horses already, right? Yeah, they don't accelerate. So if you're running your own business, then that's why you see starting 2024, if you are someone that actually aiming for like warehouse sales, and all those things, I think you're going to get a lot of good or great bargains next year. How many of you here you like to aim for those warehouse sales, like handbags or clothes, from a good brand, so or a powerful or even luxury brand. So you see more and more happening in 2024 because not a lot of people buying. So and this will actually create a lot of so-called financial stress to the company, right? Because the inventory part, yeah, they need to pay money to host the inventory, so many things, or to clear the old stocks. So I'll say that is one trend is happening because people refuse to buy anymore. Okay. All right. So now the third part here is okay. So how many of you here have this? You have dragon or monkey in your chart? Dragon or monkey in your own chart. Remember, there are 4 columns, right? So you have dragon or monkey or not? Okay, if you have dragon or monkey, it means that in 2024, your emotion will be a bit volatile. So which means that you are more dramatic next year. Because next year the chart is already not so stable because there's a heaven and earth clash between 2 pillars. All the 4 pillars are affected. So if you have monkey or dragon, then next year will be more dramatic, right? You're easily pissed off, you easily get irritated, you simply scold people without any reason. Okay, yeah, more drama. Okay. Yeah, some of you say more sensitive. Yes. Okay. Some of you start to worry. Don't worry, right? The one that gets suffered, not you. Is the one gets scolded by you, is the one that suffered. For you, you don't even feel anything. Correct not? Right? The one in drama, the obnoxious, they don't know. Yeah, is the victim. Is need to suffer. All right. So you don't check on your own chart. You check on your spouse chart whether got this or not. Okay. Makes sense or not? Right? The one who scold, right? Others they won't feel it. Okay, nice. Now you know. Okay, so this is like the effect of the chart to you because the frequency change, your exaggerated things, even something very trivial matters, you turn it like a great deal. Yeah, that is an issue. Okay, all right. So the goal here, how do you get better, is don't participate in drama. Okay, because drama begets trauma, right? So don't involve, don't respond. That's the best way. Okay, now, and 2024 also, some of you ask, okay, then how do we make money? If you look at the chart here, you look at this Yang Fire, this element here in 2024 is the solution provider. Yeah, they have a lot of ideas how to solve problems. So do you have this in your chart or not? This Yang Fire anywhere in the 4 columns, you check whether you have this or not, right? If you have this, which means you're important. Yeah, you have a lot of ideas how to solve issues. You are more innovative. You are more creative when it comes to solution. Yeah, don't you think this is important? Yes, right. This is one of the way to make money because now you become valuable, right? You can contribute because you are smart. Suddenly you become super smart in 2024. Okay. Yeah, only 1 year, right? What happened after 1 year? You turn back to your old self again. Got expiry date At least got 1 year smart, right? Make use of it. Okay, you become so super. If you have this and you use all your time in 2024 watching Netflix, then you rather not having it. You better give it to someone else. Okay. So you need action to activate it. Yeah, that's the key. All right. So only Yang Fire, Ping Fire. Okay, it's very selective. Okay, and by the way, right? So if you have this, if you have existing stomach issues, let's say, like you discover that in 2024, you are more susceptible for all these stomach related issue like acid reflux, gastric, or indigestion. How many of you have this? Your stomach is weak. You have some pre-existing stomach issue. All right, so you should take care more, right? Okay, so because you already start feeling it already because we are nearing to 2024, the energy already start to comes in, right? So yeah, pay more attention to it. Yeah, need not to afraid of it. I just need to take care. Yeah, you can prevent it if you know it early. Okay, all right. Okay, some of you say got it this year, treated and improving. Okay, good. Okay, so now you know it. Yeah, you're being mindful right now. You're being conscious about it. That's why we learn BaZi. You want to know it beforehand. Yeah, because the energy will come to change certain stuff. All right. Okay. All right. So now, the third one here, the model about prosperity breakthrough model here. The third one is about breakthrough. Just like we talk about small win, right? So small win is how you have like, I want to get a promotion this year. I want to make more money, right? But breakthrough means that how do you win consistently? So this one we look at long term. We don't look at just 1 year because most of the time you cannot develop or you cannot create an empire within 1 year. Make sense? Right? So you need to win not only 1 year. Anyone can make money in some point in their life, but not a lot of people can make money consistently. Agree or not? Yeah, make money is not that hard. Sustaining and grow the money is even harder. Agree? Right? Because most people get soft when they make their first million. Yeah, they lost their drive. They think they're already up there. How many of you met people like this? Right? They just turn into retirement mode. But nowadays 1 million, it cannot give you financial freedom. Okay, good to talk about it, but if you look at it right now, 1 million not really a lot of money nowadays, right? So you need to actually create breakthrough. How do you win consistently? So this is important, right? But you cannot create breakthrough without having small wins, agree? Because you don't have the base to work with. So once you have a lot of small wins, now you can invest, you can have creating breakthrough. Now you can look into long term. So long term, not just about making more money, although it's involved that, but you're also talking about a fulfillment. Yeah, whether you feel happy or not in long run, right? So, and you are you able to continue to thrive? Yeah, that is about the long term, the breakthrough part. Don't you think it's important? So when we look at breakthrough part, right? So it's like for me, I need to continue to grow, right? So if I think I'm already there, then I'll stop. Then I cannot have breakthrough, right? So I also need to remind myself, right? Because I'm quite a lazy person. Sometimes I like to relax. I want to watch movie, So, but I also need to grow, right? When you are not growing, then you are, which means that in long run you're not able to prosper. So therefore, the breakthrough part is very important. Then how do we win consistently now? So when we talk about breakthrough, we are no longer looking at the year chart already, because the year chart will change every year, right? Breakthrough means it's a long term, like a 5 years goal or a 10-year goal. So when you look at a breakthrough, the long term, we are looking at this the period 9. Okay, how many of you heard about period 9? Type the word me or type the word one. Okay, all right. If you haven't heard about this before, type 0. Okay, yeah. So if you want breakthrough, you want to win in long term, make sure you understand period 9. Okay, so now how do we look into this? First of all, period 9 is just a phase of 20 years. It's starting next year and going to have remain there for the next 20 years. So therefore, it's super important. So, and some of you actually you attended my lecture before, so you know, right, what to expect, what to do, right? How many of you attended my period 9 class before? Type the word 1, so I get to know you. Yeah. Okay. Wow. So many of you. Great. So to summarize this, yeah, in a period 9, there are few things will take over. I think the rise of women, a lot of rich or billionaires women, multi-millionaire. Yeah, they're the one dominate the corporate scene, which is good. Okay, so and then the other part here about the rise of technology, you see a lot of job being replaced by technology. Like in this instance, could be AI. We talked about this few years before, right? Now we get to experience it. If you attended some of my class, like 2019, I start to talk about period 9. Now, do you see all these things already happening? Right? A lot of job already being replaced. So if you prepared earlier or you invested in certain AI company right now, you should see some rewards. Right? That's how we learn metaphysics. And also the third part about period 9 is also about the rise of metaphysics, spirituality, manifestation, meditation, energy work. Right? That is also an area that a lot of people start to look into it. So these are the few things you want to know if you want to plan things, in long term. Right? So how many of you here are fully prepared for period 9? Okay. Yeah. So if you want to succeed in long term, right? Strategy can help you succeed in short term, right? For example, like if you want to lose weight, I can give you the strategy, like, you're going to actually maybe exercise, have a proper diet, right? You don't even need to think, you just follow, right? But how can you sustain that for a long period of time? Is very hard, right? Once you got back to the goal, the target or the weight that you intended to achieve, then you start to lose it somehow, right? You start to eat back again, go back to your own habit, and you might lost the same 10 kilograms so many times in your life, the same 10 kilograms. Because why? Once you lose it, then you eat back again, you put back the weight again, and then you lose the same kilograms so many times over and over again. How many of you here being guilty on this? Me. Okay, I'm also like that. Okay, so now, okay, good to see I have a lot of companies here. Okay, good. Now you know my feeling. Okay. I also understand your feeling right now. Okay, so the reason why, because I haven't changed my mindset. All right, I keep thinking the moment I reach the goal, I can eat back again like a monster, right? So that time, so my weight keep fluctuating until a point I knowing that, eating right is a mindset, right? If it's a mindset, means you actually intend to do it for the rest of your life. Yeah, that one cannot happen when you just focus on short term. Short term, you just want to look good on a dinner, right? You want, maybe there's a wedding dinner you want to go to next month. You force yourself to be slimmer. After that, yes, you look good, but after the dinner ended, what happened? After 2 months, your friend no longer recognize you. You become different person. Okay. Yeah, when you smile, you cannot even see your eyes because you are too overdosed already. Okay, great. But you have so I've been through that, but to a point, I say, hey, I need a mindset. My mindset here is I'm not going to actually force myself to go through a strict diet. I want to make sure I'm going to eat something good, something healthy, consistently with balance. So I can actually maintain that lifestyle for a very long time. So for me, I don't even watch my weight anymore, right? I say as long as I continue to do the right thing every single day, you know, somehow I will attract the outcome I wanted. How many of you here agree with me? Yeah, just like money, right? I now I don't have a goal. I just every day I'm keep adding value to others. Yeah, money will come. So this is the high level stuff, right? This will only happen on the breakthrough part. So you start to change your mindset, right? Mindset change is very important, right? For example, like if you're working for others, so let me ask you, right? Are you working to increase your income, or the reason you work because you want to increase your net worth? If you want to focus on increasing your income, you're looking for increment, you're looking for bonus, right? But if you are reason to work because you want to build or increase your net worth, that is really something, right? You make different decision. You learn investment. You have a early retirement plan. Do you see the difference here? Right. So the only difference is not about intelligence. It's about the right mindset. Because when your mindset is different, you exhibit or you emit different frequency, energy. Therefore, you attract different circumstances into your life, right? Or situation or whatever. So when you change your mindset, there are three things will happen. You will attract different people in your life. Yeah, people come and go, you cannot control, right? But somehow discover, hey, yeah, when I go to a new luck pillar, somehow my group of friends different. And you're also able to attract opportunities, and you're also able to attract luck. How many of you here want to do that? You want to change your frequency of yourself. You're different from your original pattern or your astrology chart, so you can attract different opportunities for you. Okay, can I offer you the quick way to do it? How many of you want this? This is 100% is working. Yeah, but I'm not sure whether how many of you are willing to do this. Okay. All right. So you want to know, let me tell you, one of the fastest way to change your frequency or vibration is to change your environment. Okay. This is very important because you cannot think differently if you stuck with the same people. I don't care how motivated you are, how confident you are, how good your intention is, or how determined you are. Somehow, eventually, you fall back to the level where the environment allows you to do it. For example, like if you want to start your own business, and if you keep asking your colleague, shall I start a business right now? What would their normal or a wise is? They tell you no, it's risky out there. Economy is not good. What if you fail? How can you actually you have loan to serve, right? Because your thought it's not that they're bad person, but they're wrong people to ask for. Right. So I last time I also asked the same question, I asked all my colleagues, right? They always keep telling me the economy is not good. Yeah, for the last 20 years, I start asking, every year they keep telling me the same answer. How many of you experienced that before? Every time you try to actually change your job or start something your own, right? They keep telling you economy is not good, wait first. I've been asking that question so many years, always keep getting the same answer. If I follow them, I don't think I'm able to resign from my job that time. Okay, so they are not bad person, but that environment, their energy is like this, right? But if you ask this question to an entrepreneur, what do you think they tell them? Tell you what kind of answer you will get? They say, "Are you crazy? You should start yesterday or 20 years ago, right? Why you're still here?" You get what I mean? Right? So therefore, different environment, you tend to think differently because different frequency. So you want to change it. I think one of the fastest ways is to change your environment. Okay, make sense? Right. So therefore, if you are entrepreneur, I think you should actually mix with a lot of entrepreneur. Okay, because there are two different groups of people that wired differently. Okay, so this is the part here because it's about mindset. It's not being confident because confidence come and go. A lot of people they're only confident when they're winning, right? The true colors of a person is you need to look at how they deal with the situation when they're rock bottom, they encounter failure. That is the true nature. Okay, anyone can be confident when they're winning. Agree or not? So therefore, you need a mindset, right? Mindset is sort of like a cushion, a foundation for you. When you hit rock bottom, you're able to bounce back. Yeah, that is a frequency. Let me ask you, have you seen someone, you see they are so vibrant, even that when they are just starting their business, they haven't made money yet. But when you look at their face, they're very bright, they have a lot of energy, there's a sense of purpose with them. Have you seen someone like this? Yeah, you just know their difference, right? Now you know this person will going to be successful. Yeah, it's not so often you encounter this group of people, but you see sometimes you encounter one of those, right? Because we do face reading, we know how to detect it. You see their eyes, they have a sense of purpose, they're driven. Okay. Yet I see some business people, yeah, every day they look very worried, So they even forgot when is the last time they laugh. So you know that energy is low, you cannot attract great stuff in your life. So now, how many of you here you want to learn how to reprogram your frequency? Okay. Type the word me if you want to learn how to so you can attract different things in your life. Okay, so great. So now let me tell you this, you must understand this first, right? So let me share with you. You want to make a lot of money, you need to understand this first. Okay, so work hard. Is it important? Is it important to work hard? Yes, it is, right? You need to put in your energy to learn, to contribute. Yes, it is. And then some people say, I don't want to work hard, I work smart. Yeah, that is nonsense. You cannot work smart if you have not worked hard before. Agree or not? Okay, so you only discover a better way of working of something once you work hard, you have the foundation. Work hard means that you have discipline, right? I would say perseverance. You build your character up. So when the times is tough, you're able to endure it, right? So work hard. So this both is together. Let me ask you, Elon Musk, is he a smart person? Yes, it is, right? But he also worked really hard. All right. So don't you think these two is a very important criteria? Right? Both at the same time. Can I work smart and work hard at the same time? Yes, it is. That is a powerful person. That is how you make money. Right. So when someone say, oh, I just need to work smart, not work hard, this person very likely is a philosopher. Okay. Yeah, they are very good in theory, but they don't understand how business work in the real world. Okay. So these is important. Now, when we talk about work hard, we look at the natal chart, right? As highlighted in the blue color rectangle here. That is work hard, we look information from here. When we talk about work smart, we look information from here, from your current luck pillar, because current luck pillar talking about opportunities. So when you combine these two information, then you're able to actually know where to work hard and then where to work smart. Okay, so is it interesting? Yeah, to know this. Yeah, so one more part here, the missing link of all this here. If it's so easy to make a lot of money by just work hard and work smart, everyone already doing it. Okay, so there are one missing link here, which is essentially important, is about this luck. Yeah, you cannot deny the existence of this, right? Because if you look at all successful people, when you interview them, they say, yes, work hard is important, but they also mention that they're also lucky. They meet the right person at the right time. They attract the right team, or the industry somehow the trend favors them. Have you heard about of this part, right? So therefore, luck is also very important when it comes to wealth generation. So like for me, right, I told you just now, I look at the BaZi, I make certain decision, right? But I also need a lot of help along the way. Yes, I need help because I'm just starting. So that time I I get the privilege to meet Dato Joey that time, Dato Joey up. And then he's the one actually give me a platform for me to speak. He asked me, hey, Iverson, I since you want to be a speaker, right? Are you willing, yeah, to actually take this challenge? I can give you a platform where you can speak, and also would you like to take this challenge or not? Right? Had that opportunity did not happen, probably is a very tough path for me. Agree or not? Don't you think that part is luck? Right? He is the one actually offered, yeah, these opportunities for me. He say, I was just very simple. You just say yes or no, right? If you're yes, I'm going to give I'm going to give you opportunities. If it's no, you continue back to with your programming path, your career there. Okay, so it's a decision for me to make, but nevertheless, I got this platform. So that's why some people ask me, hey, Iverson, where do you learn public speaking? Is there any school can recommend me? I would say, no, I didn't attend any public speaking course before. Yeah, because I got the best training ever, the platform. You guys agree? Right? There's no way I can beat my stage fright by just attending some counseling or get help from a string or whatever. Right? Because I go through that before. Right? Like you have to stand on certain way, you cannot put your hand inside the pocket, all these things. No, nothing actually beats real training platform. Right? How do you beat stage fright? I got the formula for you. You do it often. You'll get used to it. Agree? Right? There's no so-called motivational talk or affirmation able to help you to do it. Okay, so that's what I do. And then also another part here, I also program my frequency, yeah, my energy. So I'm more comfortable doing it. I'm able to speed up the whole learning process. Okay. So if I don't have those opportunities, then the road will be very tough. Right? Or maybe I give up along the way. You guys agree? So that part is about meeting people at the right time. Okay. If I only want to do it right now, maybe it's different, right? The whole situation is different. Maybe right now there are too many people in the field already, right? So maybe I don't get the more chance that I got last time. Do you guys see the point here? The timing is important. Yeah, the luck also important. So a lot of people say, Iverson, yeah, you work really hard. Yes, I do. Yeah, but I also would not make it happen if I not meeting this group of people that helping me along the way. Yeah, there are a lot of them, and I forever grateful to all these people. They are the one offer emotional support. They teach me how to do this, so I can learn the ropes along the way. So and the thing here is, you might think, hey, Iverson, is it your parter chart very lucky to have this? No, my parter chart actually don't have luck. I told some of you earlier before in certain workshops, if a lucky draw, right, there's a 10, there are prices offered in the room, there are 11 people, I'll be the one that don't get the prize. That's how unlucky I am. So how do I talk about this part about luck here? And you know that, or I'm going to tell right now, right? So luck can be manufactured. Yeah, it can be manufactured. You can actually reprogram it by reprogram your frequency. Okay, so how many of you want to learn how to reprogram your frequency so you can attract more luck, the right people turn into your life, so you can make money or improve your career progression? How many of you want to do this? Okay, so cool. Type the word one if you want to learn how to do this. Great. So the way, yeah, to manufacture luck is by learning this. Okay, manifestation. Yeah, manifestation is a point. I think some of you heard about it before, but manifestation is more than you think. It's not just like sitting down, just imagine what you want. Yeah? That one is a very beginner type of manifestation. You want to learn the manifestation at the highest level, how to tap this energy to change your luck. Okay, so the work hard part, you still need to do it. But if you have this, then you have this unfair advantage. Okay, great. So you want to know, okay, how do I manifest? Can I look at the parts? Yes, of course. When you look at the parts, your year column represent your ability to manifest. Okay, your year column. So now let me just highlight to here. Do you see a red rectangle here right now? Yeah, this is the year column. So the year column represent your ability to manifest. Some of you can manifest very easily, right? Every time they manifest, they got something. And some of you need to work hard for this. How many of you tried manifestation before? You're learning from the same person, but some get better result and some didn't. Right? Why it is? So one of the part here is probably you need to understand more about your bazi first, because the year pillar governs your manifestation pillar, so you have different energy there. Okay, so now I want every one of you here look at your year pillar. Take out your bazi chart, look at your year pillar right now. Okay, great. When you look at your luck pillar, sorry, the year pillar, so there are so many elements there, right? I'm going to share with you one way, one technique to derive information out of your manifestation pillar is I want to share with you what kind of things you can manifest easily in 2024. Do you want to know this? Okay, let's talk about 1 year first. Okay, so do you want to know what type of things you can manifest easier in 2024? Okay, so in order to do that, you need to look at this element here. For this person is water. Okay, in the year column, the top element. So I want you to actually check your chart, which element resides in your year pillar, the top one. Okay, some of you is metal, some of you is fire and wood. Okay, great. So now, if you want to know in 2024, which is next year, which aspect you can manifest easier, let's start with water first. Okay, if your water, right, if a water here, just like this chart here, in 2024, you can manifest a lot of ideas and innovative ideas, and you can create a lot of stuff. Yeah, you're super creative. You can actually ask for that if you have a water there for 2024. Okay, so can I see how many water here? Type the word me if you're water. Again, type the word me. Okay, it's important, right? That's how you make money. Yeah, because now you have a lot of ideas how to solve problems, how you can manifest this easily. Okay, great. So now, how many of you here, you are fire at the top? Fire element. Okay, you're fire at the top, the part you can manifest easily in 2024 is about intuition. Yeah, you know what is right, what is wrong, right? For example, like a business deal or which company to work for, yeah, decision. Yeah, you sort of like have this intuition knowing, what is the right path for you if you're fire. Even right now, you start feeling it already, by the way. Okay, you don't need to wait until 2024. Agree or not? If your fire is there, if your water is there, you already, now your mind already start moving into that direction already. All right, intuition is strong. So when you meet someone, right, you can smell from the far whether this person is genuine or not. Okay, right. Maybe some of you approach you for business opportunities or investment thingy, right? So you want to know whether it's a right deal or not. So you're good at that. Instinct. Okay, all right. So they just know. You can call this a gut feeling or hunches. So, but somehow they just know. Okay, great. So how many of you have this metal at the top? How do you me? Okay, great. If you have metal there, which means that you can manifest a lot of wealth opportunities next year if you know how to manifest. Okay? Yeah, wealth opportunities. More project coming in. Yeah, more ways to make money. Investment. You're good at it. You can manifest. Opportunities come to you that way in the form of money. Okay, great. So now if your wood element in the year column, it means that you can manifest the right group of people that you can collaborate to make money. Yeah, that one is for if you have wood. Yeah, you can attract the right people, the right team, or the super team. Yeah, so which means that you don't want to make money alone. All right, you function the best when you're in a team. You can manifest the right people. If you're hiring, then you're very likely going to hire the right people. Or you know, find a partner. This is a year to manifest. Okay. All right. The last one here is the earth element. How many have the earth element there? The earth element? Okay, great. If the earth element is 2024 is a great year for you to manifest strength and courage. I think this is so important, right? Because how people becoming successful is because the ability to do what? To deal with their problems, right? The tenacity, the never give up attitude, and the ability to take risks, right? The reason someone is richer than you is not because they're more intelligent. It's just simply they have more courage. Agree or not, guys? You look at a lot of rich people, you think they're super smart, right? No, probably they don't know as much as you do. And because of that reason, they're willing to do more, they're willing to try more. Because less thing to worry. The more you know, the more you worry. Agree or not, guys? Okay. So you must have courage, the ability to delete information you don't need. Okay, and go ahead. Pursue your dream. So if you are earth element, right, you have suddenly you feel that you have more courage, you have this ability to take more risks, you are more optimistic in nature. Okay, how earth element? Do you hear me? Right, even right now, the courage is start growing on you already. But if you manifest it, you can unleash 100% of it. Okay, think about a lot of things you've been put off for a while, quite a while, and then now is the time to take action. Okay, really all say yes, can feel it already, right? Great. So don't you think Bazi is powerful? Right. So these are the part that Bazi chart. Yes, you want to manifest luck or learn manifestation. The key actually is in your year pillar. Okay. Right now, so can I offer you a simple manifestation you can manifest for prosperity? Right? Prosperity means you thrive in making money. At least you set your base frequency first for this month. How about that? How many of you here want to learn how do you adjust or your frequency to a level where you can attract opportunities, right, and bring in prosperity? Cool. Okay, so and I'm going to share with you, this is a monthly manifestation, and for this month, I'll call this prosperity magnet manifestation. Prosperity means in the state of thriving. Okay, you thrive, especially on finance. Yeah, this is what people like, right? So in the state of abundance. So in order to do this, I'm going to use the Qi Men chart for this. So Qi Men chart basically is a frequency. So there are 8 boxes out there. So which means that you can reprogram yourself either of these 8 frequencies available. So for prosperity purposes, the West box actually relates to prosperity. Yeah, so the West box. So now I want all of you here to look at the West box for this month. So this month means from 8th of October until November the 7th. Okay, this energy only valid between these dates. So now you still can use it. You still have ample of times to do this. So I choose the West box. So now let me explain to you why I choose this box first. Now I zoom in a little bit on the West box. So in the West box is a metal, and then now in the metal month is strengthened this thing here. And the thing here is like this. You see a 9 earth. 9 earth represent gratitude. Okay. So when you gratitude means what? Yeah. So which means that they are being thankful of what they have right now. Don't you think this is important? Right? It means you feel happy. You're not just feel like you just want to actually chase for stuff, but you already feel happy with what you have. When you are already happy with what you have, means what? You start to attract abundance. Agree or not? Right? Because you no longer operate in the realm of scarcity anymore. Okay? So now you have this assistant. Assistant star is represent enjoyment. So these are the people that know how to appreciate life. They enjoy. Yeah, they don't force things. They know things will come in the right time. So they enjoy eating, spend time with family. So they enjoy life. Don't you think it's good? Or you rather want to be an alcoholic or sorry, workaholic, then you keep working around the clock. That is not a great life, right? Even you make a lot of money, it's no use, right? So assistant star represent you know how to enjoy the process, not just the destination. It's a great life, right? Yeah, this is a great life. It's a sign of prosperity. And then when it comes with a delusion door is a closed door. So when a closed door means that you have this energy about you saying that you feel that you're enough. Why not all of you here just repeat this with me? I am enough. Just say this word out loud. Yeah, do it now. Yeah, when you feel you're enough, yeah, you feel better, you feel grounded, your energy increase. Right? Because anything more is a bonus for you. Yeah, delusion don't means that you are enough inside. Okay, is this powerful? All right. And then not only you feel enough, Wu Earth represent cash. Okay. You still can make money. Money is still coming in. It's just like you don't feel that you're empty inside. You feel you're enough, but there are more coming. This is what I call abundance because Wu Earth represent money. And Wu Earth, since it represent money, is an earth element, also represent peace. Right? When you have money, don't you think you're more peaceful? You no longer worry about, if you lost your job today or next month, right? What will happen to your family? Don't you think by having enough money, a peace of mind? So Wu Earth, also an earth element, also represent peace. So don't you think after you look at all these elements, it represents prosperity? Now, prosperity is someone who is grateful. They have gratitude. They know that they're enough. They know that maybe they're problem, but somehow, they are guided. Things will be all right in the end. Yeah, this conclude with the think fire because think fire represent optimism. So when you have all this, right, what your life could be. Perfect. Yeah, prosperity. So do you like this box? Yeah, yes, I like this. All right. So now, in order to do this, all you need to do, you just need to back to the west direction. Yeah, during this month, you need to back to the west direction. Yeah, then you just sit down back to the west, empty your mind, take a few deep breaths, relax yourself, and then you just actually just read out some affirmation like, I'm a magnet for prosperity in all its form, I'm attract wealth and abundance with every thought I think, So all these things here will help you to set the frequency right. So when you're able to emit the right frequency, you start to attract abundance to you. Okay. How many of you here want to know what to say during the manifestation? Okay. All right. So now the team just sent this to the Telegram channel. Are you in my Telegram channel, by the way? All right. So you should able to receive it right now. Okay. Do you saw the mantra already? Yeah, it just happened in the Telegram channel. So if you haven't, it's free, by the way. Some of you ask how to join. You take a look at the chat box there. I think Desmond just posted the link there. If you cannot see it, I'll just share the screen right now. You should see there's a QR code and then there's a link there as well. Right. So it's free. By the way, you just join it and then you got a lot of good stuff from this Telegram channel. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that was to guide you, but I want you to actually make sure you're able to tap to the west. Yeah, this kind of configuration hard to come by. It's not like every month you got this, but what you're after is you want to attract abundance, you want to attract prosperity into your life, right? This is a simple manifestation technique you can use. Okay, the technique here is I'm combining Qi Men with affirmation. Yeah. For beginner, this is a great place to start. Okay. So in terms of timing, anytime you want. Okay. So anytime you want, you can do it as long within the time frame. Okay. There's a time frame to this, right? Only 1 month. So if you look at the document I sent to you, I actually included the expiry date there, right? 7th of November. Do you see that? Right. As long you manifest before that date, yeah, it will be effective. Okay, cool. Do you receive it? Nice. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, cool. So that is if you want to actually attract different frequency, I would say, or different outcome, then you require different frequency. Last time there are one frequency about anti-aging, right? Remember? So how manifestation work is like this. Everything you want in life, or the outcome you want in life, there's a frequency. Right. So if you are able to adjust your frequency, matching the frequency of the outcome that you wanted, then the attraction start to happen. Okay. How fast it is depends on how big the goal is and your capacity at that time. That's how manifestation works. So do you think it's interesting? Yes, right? Because now period 9 especially, a lot of people interested in manifestation. And you discovered that, someone told me that the search keyword for manifestation increased since 2020. That is the transition of period 9. Remember, I told you guys before, right? Yeah, people start to focus into that. So now, well, maybe your colleague already know how to manifest. Yeah, so you don't know that they won't tell you, right? They do simply just tell everyone they manifest at their home privately. Who knows, right? And then you might wondering whether their partner is good or not. Maybe their partner is not good. Maybe they're just smart enough to know how to manifest. Okay, yeah. So like me, right? My partner chart is not a good chart, right? It's imbalanced some more got missing element. So one way I can blame my chart, but another way here I can choose, hey, what else I can do? So I start to learn manifesting. And I also, because I'm not a very bright person, so I don't know how to run my business. So guess what I do that time? I manifest my into myself about getting entrepreneur mindset. Don't you think the mindset is important? How to think like an entrepreneur? Yeah, that's what I did. So how many of you here would like to learn more about manifestation? Okay, type number 1 if you'd like to learn more. I want to share with you what are the things you should look out for. All right. Okay, nice. So now when you talk into manifestation, there are 3 types here. So conventional is the one that normally what people practice, like law of attraction, or the 369 method, the 2 cups method, or the pillow method, visualization, affirmation, scripting. Yeah, there are more of it, right? So they're under the conventional one. So the only part that people find is challenging because they need to visualize their outcome. Yeah, it's not so easy one, to visualize the outcome, especially if you haven't been there before, right? So for example, like if you want to be wiser, you want to be super wise, can you actually imagine or visualize you are wise right now? How a wise person is, how their mind works, what they're thinking. It's very hard one, because you haven't been there, right? So therefore, this part require a lot of mental strength, concentration, power. That's why some people find it working, some people find it's not working, right? So, and because it requires a lot of work from your side, you need to imagine truly, but it's hard because some people, they cannot visualize because they haven't been there before. Okay, like some people say, I want to visualize become a millionaire, right? But you don't know how a millionaire feel at the first time and in the first place, right? Then so you make it harder. So now what I do, how I manifest, I I understand this part, right? I actually practice this, but I actually combine with something more into it. Instead of forcing myself to visualize, I remove that burden out of me. So I always use the systemic method. Systemic method means that I used BaZi and Qi Men before. Remember just now I showed you Qi Men, right? If I want to manifest prosperity, I don't need to imagine how I feel when I prosper. Because the Qi Men chart, when I back to the west direction, the frequency already there. Do you guys understand? So I need not to visualize how do I think, how do I look if I'm prosper right now, all these things. Because the Qi Men chart already do it for me. As long I back to the west direction, the frequency is there. I just tap to it. I get to own the frequency. Okay. And then the BaZi part also, remember just now we checked the BaZi chart, which one can manifest easier. It's good to know that as well. So this is the one I normally do when I started manifest years ago. Okay. Yeah. So, but the only drawback of this is in the systemic part, because it revolves BaZi and Qi Men, they only can manifest what you're supposed to have in this lifetime. Okay. So which means that if you try to manifest something you're not supposed to have, there's a limit to that. There's always a boundary. Okay. So if you say, okay, right now, if I want to break through the boundaries, so what can I do? Then that is all. Next level is called the divine manifestation. Yeah, divine manifestation, we use BaZi, Qi Men as well, but we also add in feng shui, Yi Jing, and the planetary effect to it. Remember just now we talked about the 5 planets. So you need to take that into consideration. Okay, so now to summarize this, the conventional, this one require mental power to visualize something. And then when you work of this one, we are talking about the timing, the right timing and the right direction, and do it. When you go to the divine, this is talking about the cosmic power, different level. That's why I call it the divine, because you work with planetary effect, Yi Jing, and Feng Shui. So this is the path you get the chance to break through your BaZi boundary. Okay, so that's why we call this is a miracle realm. So if you have a choice, which one you rather learn? Either the conventional, systemic, or the divine, if you have a choice. Okay, the divine, right? So let me tell you why you need 5 systems here. All right, so why you need BaZi, Qi Men, Feng Shui, Yi Jing, and planetary effect is simply because of this. Because BaZi talking about you, right? Your own energy first, your vessel to manifest. Whether are you the right vessel to do it or not? Some people are weaker, some people are stronger, but it can be adjusted. But first of all, you need to know your base first. So once you need to know this, then you use Qi Men. Remember just now the Qi Men chart sort of like setting the frequency. What kind of frequency you want to adjust to so can attract the outcome to you. Okay, so remember just now I asked everyone to back to the West, because the West, there's a right frequency to attract prosperity. So the Qi Men is just like the frequency counter or the calling code, right? You want to have the right code to call to access to certain outcome that you wanted. Okay, and then the next level, you know, use Feng Shui, because Feng Shui talking about the realization speed. You want to speed up the process, you need to manifest at the right place in your house or in the area that you are manifesting, right? So it's talking about realization speed. You don't want things to happen only 10 years from now, right? You want it to happen sooner. So therefore, the area, the location you manifest play a very important role. And then, of course, you need Yi Jing. If some of you learn Yi Jing is the father of Chinese metaphysics. So therefore, it allows you to achieve the abundance realm. And finally, when you add in the planetary, the 5 elements, planetary effect, you allow you to access the miracle realm, the Tao level. That's why I call this divine manifestation technique here. Okay, so now, I think one of the questions here is, people will ask, why now, right? Very simple, because now is period 9. Period 9, the manifestation energy is very strong because it's an era of spirituality. So if you want to learn one skill in period 9 to help you out, I would say is manifestation, because we're talking about energy. How do you set certain frequency to attract the things that you want in life? Okay. So, and some people already know this, just like Nikola Tesla, right? He said this. Yeah, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Yeah, basically talking about, you know, everything is energy. As long as you set to the right level, you're able to tap to the secret of universe. So for me, this is my interpretation. Key to success in period 9 is energy mastery. So my question to you here, right? Do you know how much you know about energy? Right. So the more you know it, yeah, it will go to your advantage of it. Okay. Of course, in manifestation, what you learned just now is the basic one. So, and for the formulas of manifestation, there is a lot. So let me show you some of the manifestation formula, like period 9 opportunities manifestation. How many of you here, you want to get more opportunities in period 9? You can actually have a formula to do it. And about intuition amplifier, if you need more intuition to make decision, not just by logic, yeah, you can actually help to increase it. So how about luck magnet? I think this is super powerful, right? Yeah, if you have luck, yeah, a lot of things will be easier for you. Yeah. So, and then how about you want to manifest ideal boss and client manifestation? Yeah, in our work, right? Not just knowing what to do, you know, it's also whether the boss likes you or not, right? So it's very important to your career success. So how about unlock doors to new job manifestation? How about manifest about entrepreneur genes manifestation? This is the one I used before, because when I resign, I start my own company. Yeah, I use this a lot. Okay, and then also if you want to unlock the great leadership, yeah, this is one of it. Okay, so why I'm doing all this, right, is because in period 9, I have a new goal, is to bring spiritual benefits to non-spiritual people. I know that a lot of people are not spiritual. How many of you here are not spiritual? Type the word 1 if you're not spiritual. Yeah. Okay, a lot, right? I realize that 90% of people are not spiritual, but don't get denied by spiritual benefit just because you're not spiritual. It's nothing wrong of not being not spiritual, but I think you should also must get the benefit, yeah, of those if you practice spiritual, right? So therefore, I create a platform that allow the non-spiritual people to get spiritual benefits. Will it be cool? Yeah, because I've done this for so many years, I know the way to do this because I know a lot of people right now, they're busy. Yeah, so they just want results, right? So if you are interested to learn this part, without being spiritual, yeah, this is what I created, a program just for you, a new program, and it's called Divine Manifestation Masterclass. It's an uninterrupted access to the realm of abundance. Okay, so how many of you here already enrolled for this? Type the word me. Wow, so many of you here. Okay, great. So for some of you, thank you for your support. And some of you, you haven't enrolled yet, you're thinking, when is this program is? This program will be conducted online, via online, so you can learn this via the comfort from your own home. And the date here will be 4th to 5th of November. So it's just like 2 weeks from now. Okay, and I'm only going to conduct this once. So if you're interested, yeah, this is a time to learn this, right? To embark your new journey to period 9. So this price here is something that, how many of you here are interested on doing this? Okay, I just want to know first. Yeah, so because I know a lot of you here already enrolled, right? So the team here actually work out something for you. So let me just see how many of you here. Okay, great. So now if you are interested, yeah, let me just show you a path to get there. Because I have while I'm talking to you, I mean today, before I conduct this class, I actually prepared a lot of content. Yeah, because the thing here is too much content, right? I'm selecting which one I'm going to actually talk to share with you. So I actually include, beside the important one, I also include some manifestation like how do you look younger, anti-aging manifestation. How many of you here actually interested on that? Yeah, after we go through all the important manifestation like wealth, relationship, money. So we also share a lot about got to do with something that people want, right? So I do that as well. So I decided to insert some of it inside. So it's a very enjoyable program. So now let me share with you what I plan to do during this program. This program, there are 2 days. So the first day here on day one, we're going to talk about master manifester. Okay, so about bringing your desire into reality. So we're using BaZi and Qi Men. At this day 1, you're able to do this. And on day 2, then I'm going to actually train you to become the divine manifester. So this is the part you're able to access the abundance and miracle realm. So we're going to include Yi Jing, Feng Shui, and planetary effect together. Okay, so now these are the subject I planned for this program. So into category, this is a serious one, all right? Anti-aging are not part of this. That one I added as bonus for just to let you know. So we're gonna go through all the serious important part first. So we talk about self-mastery and personal growth, about confidence, about self-love. Then we also look into career and business dominance. This is important, right? And we also look into love and relationship. There are some of you, you don't care about money anymore. Probably you have too much money. So you want about love, about relationship, right? So you should know how to manifest this. So I included this in. And some of you about money, like today, if your goal is about money, I think you need to learn how to manifest our financial abundance. Okay. And then if you're talking about health, yeah, this is a part about health and well-being. On divine intervention, divine intervention is like meaningful coincidence, being the right place at the right time, meeting the right people, divine intervention. Okay. And then finally, about divine and soul alignment. This is about living your life purpose. yeah, finding clarity, yeah, so fulfillment in life. So I covered almost everything what people want in terms of manifestation. Okay, so and again, just in case you are new, you're wondering, will this program will be very technical? Don't worry, even you're beginner. We're going to do it for you. So which means that the way I teach this program is about step by step. So all you need to do, you just follow step one, step two, and then you're able to do the manifestation. Yeah, because this program is not a technical program, it's result-oriented program. Okay. So if you're interested on this, then this would be the investment price. Yeah, 1,000 US dollar. Okay, but for today, right? And because we're going to close the enrollment very soon, for today, we're going to open the window again. If you sign up today, you only need to invest 497. Yeah, and the slot are very limited, as you know. Yeah, the date are very near right now. We're going to close the enrollment very soon. So if you're interested, this is the time, yeah, to do this. So now, if you're in, how many of you are interested on this? Okay, Desmond will post the link there. If you're interested, yeah, grab it first before it's too late. And now here is the link, joeyup.com/divine. Okay, all right. So is actually I conducted this via online, so that's why we can offer a good price for everyone, because we're able to save on the hall rentals, and the audio equipment. So therefore, we can pass back the saving to you this way. Okay, joeyup.com/divine. And now, to encourage you to do this, if you sign up today, you will get this super bonus. Okay, what is this super bonus looks like? Let me share with you. Is a bonus talk about how to read BaZi like a pro. How many of you want this? Okay, I'm going to teach you what is the important information to look at your BaZi chart. Do you know that not all the information inside your chart is important, Some of them actually is just there. So you want to know which one is the one that life-changing, which one is not. So you can focus on what is the important thing to read in the chart. So this is a bonus program. And if you enroll today, you're going to get this bonus as well. Okay. All right. So now, and another bonus for you guys, beside how to read BaZi like a pro, is the health, vitality, and fitness. Yeah, I'm probably the first one will talk about health, vitality, and fitness from metaphysics perspective. Yeah, so it'll be very interesting. Yeah, this bonus itself is worth 297. Yeah, but if you get it today, it's free for you. And there only one thing. This bonus only limited for the first 30 only. Right? If you want to get this bonus here, yeah, you must be the first 30 who sign up today. Okay, you're gonna get this. So let me summarize everything for you. So the Divine Manifestation class will be conducted on 4th to 5th of November via live stream. Now this is the one, and if you enroll today, you're going to get this bonus one, like how to read BaZi like a pro. And if you're within the first 30, you're going to get this health, vitality, and fitness. So if you enroll this in as an individual program, it will cost you 1,594. Yeah, but if you enroll today, you just need to invest 497. Yeah, to equip yourself with a skill of manifestation and with the two bonuses as well. Okay, if you're interested, don't wait. Yeah, get to this joeyup.com/divine, and I will see you in 4th to 5th of November 2023. Okay, are you looking forward for this? Okay, I know some of you here are already enrolled. Yeah, I can't wait to see you guys on this program. Okay, so yeah, see this as a gift for yourself, as a Christmas gift for you to improve, because in period 9, I'm telling you, it's not easy era. A lot of people struggling to make money. Okay, yeah, I think even without me telling you, this go without saying, yeah, it'll be a tough time, for everyone. So it's good to equip ourselves with this manifestation skill, to help us to weather through potential challenges and also inviting prosperity and opportunities into our life. Okay, you need this. I'm telling you, you really need this. And if you like the way I'm teaching, the way I share information, and you feel that it's the right time for you to upgrade yourself and take a new challenge, yeah, let me be the teacher to make some difference into your life path. Okay, all right, great. So because I used this before, yeah, I also help my clients to do this. I hope that I can transfer this benefit to all of you as well. Okay, yeah, you need to know a proper manifestation and not just close your eyes and visualize. If you do that, sometimes works, sometimes it's not working, right? You need a plan, you need a strategy, right? You don't want to leave it by chance. There's a whole game here. Okay, all right, so nice. So and thank you. Do you guys like today's sharing? Yeah, today program. Do you like the prosperity model? Right, that we're talking about. Yeah, so I mean, if I want to summarize this, the 3 step is very important. I'm still doing the 3 step right now. I just repeat the process every single time, and you start to see great stuff coming into your life. Okay, good. So thank you. Yeah, thank you for joining me today. And the session here is not ending. You can talk to Desmond, right? And then if any questions about the enrollment information or whatever, you can talk to them. And by the way, some of you asked a question if you're not able to attend on the mentioned date, 4th to 5th of November. So don't worry, there'll be a 7-day replay, which will release on later date, so you can watch it again. Okay, so till then, I wish all of you here have a great life, and not only this year, and also beyond, right? Have a great success, all your dreams come true, and stay healthy, everyone. I'm Iverson Lee. I'll see you guys again very soon. Yeah, keep in touch. Bye bye.